All right, I'm getting hungry, so I'm going to make these last two kind of quick. Carbonation, bubbles, soda, seltzer, tonic, champagne, uh, club soda. Did I say that? Ices, anything that has bubbles or fizzes. Anything you shake up in a bottle, if you twist it off and explodes, that's carbonation. Why can't you have it as a post-op bariatric patient? You can, and people do, but they shouldn't. I had a patient that I absorbed. When I was at Cooper, we absorbed a patient from Atlantic Care. She had surgery in 2012. I told this story to multiple patients, so I'm sure somebody's gonna remember it, or probably not. 2012, she had a bypass. She went from like 370, 420, somewhere around those numbers. Um, she went down to like 180, and then she was seeing me and coming to our program to kind of get fixed. She was looking to have a conversion with surgery, and she wanted to lose weight again, um, which I saw her once. She came in once. I don't know if she didn't like me or what. So she came in once. I typically dietitians, they will always, or usually always, or typically, they'll get a 24-hour recall. They'll ask you what you had the night before to kind of get an idea of how you typically eat. If you don't eat consistently, then the 24-hour recall is kind of, eh. I asked her what she ate. I remember she had like a regular value meal. Like she had a burger, she had fries, she had a soda. She was drinking beer, sparkling wine, and she was upset that she was gaining weight. She was having burgers and stuff. So I let her know that she was having burgers and stuff. Um, but the main thing was I was shocked by the portion that she could have. Right, so a bariatric patient should only be able to have about cup and a half, 2 cups, depending on what it is. And she was having full blown meals, and everything that she had was full blown, like she didn't have surgery. Partly, or that's due to the carbonation that she was drinking. Everything that she drank was carbonation. Um, that's not what caused the weight gain. That's what expanded her stomach and gave her um, more, more space to fill it with more calories and more food. So you want to be very careful with that. I like to kind of think about it like, all right, so if you've ever drank soda or beer or anything with carbonation and while you're eating and you're having like a big meal, for me it'd be like a Chinese buffet and you're sitting there and you have like all this soda coming, you get full and then like you burp and then it makes more room, so you go back and then you eat more and then you come back in and you keep eating, and so that's what carbonation could do as well. So it kind of stretches your stomach out so that you make more room for that food and you can pile on more food. So if you're trying to gain weight, drink a bunch of carbonation while you're eating. Um, so what I wanted to kind of demo and kind of show you like a visual, your stomach is kind of like a balloon. It stretches. It's a muscle. Anybody that's dieted knows that when you start cutting back on portions and then you're used to those portions and you go to like a bigger meal, you can't finish that bigger meal because your stomach's used to having smaller meals and it's kind of smaller. However, over time, if you continue to kind of force it and keep overeating, then it'll eventually stretch back out. Um, just for your knowledge, your stomach, I don't have one, your stomach can stretch to about the size of 2 liter or like a football. So you can imagine how much food you can kind of think of that as like filled mashed potatoes, right? You're just chewing food up, all just how many calories that is. And a cup of mashed potatoes is about 300 calories. So you can really do some damage in one stomach full. All right, so what I have is Diet Dr. Pepper and water, just to see what happens. So, always told patients that think of a water balloon, right? So your stomach's like a balloon, and you fill it up with water and you tie it off. What happens? Just stay still. But what happens if you, instead of water, you replace it with carbonation, whether that be soda or club soda or what have you? Um, my guess is, because I've never done it, is that if you tie it off and shake it up, those gases and that pressure will stretch that stomach out, or that balloon out. So I have some balloons. We got green and black because that's how we roll up bariatric boxes. There's it. So you can see immediately with my nose, shake it up. All those gases are trying to get out. So I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm going to keep my, how do we do this here? So you should see, what I expect to happen is if you shake it up, the gases should cause it to fill. See it? Get it tight. It's probably going to explode like all over. There you go. So some of that foam, it's taking some of that liquid with it, but most of the gas is going in it. So I can feel the weight of the soda itself, but it's also emptying back out. So the liquid's coming out, but the air is staying up, which is pretty cool. That's a pretty cool experiment. All right, so you guys should get the idea. So that's carbonation. I really didn't think this one through because I don't know when we do all this stuff now. I'm waiting. All right, I'm trying to release the air out without exploding, making a mess. Nice. So there you go. The air's still in here, and I got the soda right here. Well, that should get some clicks. Water. Let's see what water does. Water's not going to do anything. It's water. There you go. Carbonation in a nutshell. You're welcome. All right, same thing for the water. Like I said, it's not going to do anything. I don't think it's going to do anything. It shouldn't, unless it's like under some kind of pressure, which wouldn't make sense. All right. Oh, shit. Shoot. All right, so I squeeze the bottle and it suck it back in. All right, let's try this again. Professional. It's hard to get rubbers on top of a bottle. All right, so I trapped air in here. So you shake it up. There you go. There's another one. So when you're drinking water, that's what your stomach does too. I love visuals, man. They're so great. All right, so that's carbonation in a nutshell. Don't stretch your stomach out. Whatever. Live your life. Make your choices. Honestly, if you're having like a portion meal and all the calories and everything are already accounted for, and you drank carbonation with it, you're not going to gain weight from it because you're only eating a certain amount of calories. So it doesn't make sense. However, bariatrics, you just went through like 6 months, 3 months, 9 months, however long it took you to get through the surgery. Why would you want to waste all that time? All right. So next experiment's coming up.